Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York, where Smiles in the Night, the Red Talon, has rounded up two of the cubs, the two Lupus cubs, specifically Stoneclaw and Snowpaws, to teach them a specific lesson as well as fulfill the final part of his Adren challenge, getting the meat for his sandwich. So he will take them and he will lead them to the Bourne of the Sept.
This is an important question. How will Smiles take the two cubs away? This is
He's already spoken to the Denfall.
Fair enough.
Yeah. He's already spoken to the Denfather. He did that in a previous scene.
Okay.
He didn't say in detail what he was doing. He said he was giving a lesson about the Veil.
So long as it has the Denfather's approval, I don't really care.
Absolutely. And yeah, he will lead them to the Bourne. And he'll say, we're going out into the hive. I'd like you both to help me.
Hive?
Part of my Adren challenge. For city.
Isn't it Scab?
Is New York. Hive is the generic word for city.
I thought Scab was the generic word for city. Fair enough. Yeah.
No, the original tribe book, the Hive.
Continue.
We're going into the hive. It's won't teach you a lesson. Irrelevant about how to hide in the city, in the hive. About how to cover up the veil. For when the veil is breached, it is us and our kin who will die. They will all run around and whimper in their homid forms. They feel the only way is to stay in homid forms. They will demand you enter homid form. They will dedicate clothes to you. False pelts made by the weaver.
Snowpaws looks uncomfortable.
To be a wolf as you're supposed to be.
Sorry, you cut out a little. What was that?
Do you want to learn how to be a wolf as you're supposed to be?
Yes.
Yes.
Stoneclaw. Also, important lesson here. My Adren challenge is doing a task making ape food. There is another lesson here.
Faint head tilt?
We keep the Ura around for a reason. They are a filth and a shame to the nation. They will one day fall to the Weaver. Already. But they can navigate the hive and they can dance with the apes.
Yes.
We have our own. It is not this. But now I'll show you how to hunt in the city. Come. Do exactly as I do. Stop when I stop, move where I move. Or the spiders will come for you.
Yes.
Understood.
And Smiles will lead them through the umbral reflection of the city, heading in a roughly southwest direction. And he will show them beyond the sept. Look what the apes have done. Look how dominant the weaver is. Look how they help it breed, help it grow. This is what? Tolerable. Before finding a reflection of one of the weaver.
Duncan, is there a chance your headset's battery is low or something?
Yeah, probably 1 sec.
Because you were flickering kind of irregularly, and I'm wondering if it's trying to like beep at you or something.
Yeah, 1 sec.
We're taking a technical intermission.
Okay, so yeah, he will, talk about how the hominids find the weaver infestation here tolerable, how the apes help it breed, before heading to pretty much a random weaver box, a random apartment building in the densely populated areas of Hell's Kitchen to the southwest of the Sept, one of the poorest parts of Manhattan. And he will navigate through fairly randomly into the umbral reflection of an apartment. And ST, he has open seal. If you want me to roll things, then I can do. But he will lead the group into an apartment.
So Paws will kind of sniff around. Is this the ape den?
Yes.
It's so high up.
Yes.
You guys
They
are
built the
currently in
towers.
Amber, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have it so they can have even more than could sleep on this bit of land. They tower on top of each other. I'm actually going to spend a point in notice for heightened senses. And Smiles is going to try and look sideways using a window or something.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll that noses.
There's 10.
Hmm?
Got a 10.
Hold on. I'm looking at your okay. Yeah, that's one success. Given where you are. Let's see. Where exactly did you start entering apartments?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's
That's
Kitchen?
specifically where he was told to go by Sinner on the grounds it's like one of the poorest parts of Manhattan.
Hmm. Yes, Hell's Kitchen. Okay. So, where in the Umbra you see a web, a massive web that towers into the sky. It has large holes in places, and you don't see very many spiders around. The spiders that you do see are very busy with their own tasks. They don't seem to notice you. when you look into the Tellurian, when you peek into the Tellurian using a window, you see a building that is pretty ratty. There's carpet missing in areas. Um, the lights aren't covered. They're merely halogen lamps that are just strung across the ceiling. You can see some vague glyphs as the Lupus would recognize them. Um, they don't seem to represent anything within the Guru tongue. You're not really sure what they represent outwards of that, but they're in vivid colors.
And what's in? Is there a person in this apartment? And Smiles can read, is worth pointing out.
Right, but he can read, but he doesn't recognize gang signs.
That's fair. Yeah. A person in here?
There's not a person in this particular one.
Okay. None here. We go to the next one. And yeah, I leave in the Umbro and go to the next apartment.
Go to the next apartment.
Look sideways there.
Well, my dad knows his spot.
That is botch. I think. In fact, it will be, because it's difficulty 8.
Yeah. That will be a botch. And when you go to look, you essentially, you look into this window as you're looking. It seems to fight you. And you get this mental sensation of someone flicking you on the nose. Except really, really fucking hard.
Can either of you look through here, see if you can see one of the apes, ideally sleeping?
Stoneclaw will give it a go. You said difficulty was 8?
Difficulty is 8.
Woohoo!
Unfortunately, there is not one in here either. You do see more of the vividly colored glyphs that seem to scatter about the room. There's some clothes. There are a couple of odd potted plants in the corner.
So out of curiosity, if there's clothes, is there any of it like in a pile, like something that Stoneclaw would assume was something for like nesting and sleeping in?
Go ahead, roll me straight. Intelligence.
This could be tragic. I know it was so good what beds look like. What the fuck?
That's a Hamid bed nest.
That is totally a Hamid bed nest. So she'll look through and speak aloud what she's seeing, emphasizing that she doesn't see any Hamids, but there is a Hamid bed nest on the floor.
No need to take a risk. We'll find one And basically what's going to happen is Smile's going to lead them from room to room until they look sideways and find a person.
Alright. Alright. This is going to be about 2 rooms until you find someone. Alright? Let's see. I want to see something real quick. Awesome. Fucking ambiguous. This room is fairly more organized than the rest. When
But is there a
you
person
guys, when you guys eventually are able to look through the veil, you see this individual. They are sitting at this counter thing that they seem to have made into, well, you wouldn't really know, but it may have been mentioned to you. The word desk sort of comes to mind.
Is there the side room where where the Homid rain machines are?
Homemade rain machines. Um,
Bathroom.
yeah. There seems to be an open doorway, but it doesn't seem to have a door.
Can the person with the desk see it?
No.
Are they facing it?
No.
Okay. Through that place, there'll be a mirror. We'll go sideways. We will quickly and silently kill him. Do not growl. Do not snarl. I'll go first, and we'll make this quick.
Snow paws nods.
We will then talk quietly.
Follow, follow, follow.
Okay.
First of all, oh, sorry.
You guys get into the Hamid shower room, or the Hamid false rain room.
And first of all, I'm activating Blur of the Milky Eye.
All right. Hold on. Are you rolling to pass through the veil before you activate gifts?
Blur first.
Blur first.
So that's one success.
Yep.
And he will instruct the others to do the same. I'm not entirely sure how he would phrase it, but I'm spending a point of gnosis to jump right through.
Okay. It'll still be 10 minutes before you're through.
Spending a point of gnosis counts as 3 successes.
I thought if you spent a point, you went through instantly, and if you took your time, it took 5 minutes because you were assumed to only have 1 success.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yep, spending a point.
So spending a point.
Alright. So you guys spend a point. Shift through.
And
It's fairly more organized than the other rooms that you've been in. There are no vividly colored glyphs in this room.
can we smell just the one Homid?
Yes.
Okay. So Smiles is going to
If
creep
you
out to
want,
silent.
you can roll perception alertness to smell anything else.
I will do that. Um, da, 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 da. Let me just double check. Yeah. So he activated heightened sensors earlier.
Yep.
3 successes.
Hmm.
Unless it's primal, unless he's rolling primal urge and not alertness.
No, he's rolling perception alertness.
Okay.
I has 5, if it makes any difference.
Oh God. We're gonna get to you. Smiles sort of smells the den of one Hamid. He lives here. He doesn't seem to leave very often.
Okay.
5 successes. Which it looks like both cubs have gotten. 5 successes brings you to a very suspicious pile of clothes that seems to have socks piled on top. But when you nose them, they don't exactly act like normal cloth.
Um.
Ew.
In fact, actually, Smiles is going to nudge Snowpaw and indicate towards the ape. Actually, no, it gave instructions, but we're mixing things up.
This is quite a big ape. It's very wide.
Stoneclaw has learned that this means fat.
Snowpaws will stare at the ape.
Those that have rolled perception alertness, well, with 3 and 5 successes, all 3 of you can notice that this ape is particularly. He is breathing rather heavily. You don't know necessarily what he is doing, but he is the computer in front of him, the Weaver box, this Weaver contraption is moving. It is making several clicks and large, or rather audible, whirring sounds. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Smiles will once again indicate, nudge Stonepaw, and
Stoneclaw or Snowpaw?
sorry, Stoneclaw, and he will point towards the human, and he will crouch down like he's stalking with his teeth bared, and then he will unbare his teeth and indicate to Stoneclaw again.
Let us see how well she takes the position here, because it could be worse. And it's what, -1 difficulty on stealthing with Great White Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. So she kind of gets into a bit of a crouch, but it's not very convincing. It is very evident very quickly that she is not well practiced at being sneaky.
Well, no, it's pretty good.
I mean, not to her, but
But it's not. To anyone who has practiced, like, say, Smiles in the Night, or maybe Logan, it would be like, the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
Yep.
This is one success of the mighty huntress stalks her prey. Like, you can practically hear the self-narration. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not a botch. If it was a botch, she would be narrating out loud.
We have turned this into a South Park from a South Park episode to a Disney short. Anyway,
So she'll hunch down and start to creep.
that's a lot of X's I'm seeing from Snowpaw.
Yeah, Snowpaw's failed.
Snowpaw has failed. There's no stealth roll. Just because he is human, I will allow him a mooks.
Here's a question. Does he have a headset on if he's all hardcore gaming?
He's a mook. And because he does have a headset, he's currently at a +2 difficulty anyway. So. So he doesn't hear any of you.
Is Stoneclaw going to take the jump?
She totally is.
Oh, Stoneclaw is going to be the first to hit. Okay.
I'm gonna get it.
You gonna get it?
Well, clearly this is a mighty massive person, so it must be confronted with a mighty massive wolf.
Yes.
And she is going to lunge teeth first.
Oh, yes. So we're doing lethal. Quite.
Yeah, it's a people. Same diff.
Hold on.
Yep.
Are you initiating an ambush?
Yes. I will take advantage of my one whole die of stealth.
No, that was your whole die to move out of the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
You
Reroll?
roll again.
Roll again.
Much gooder.
So Smiles will also ready ambush just in case she doesn't succeed, if that makes sense.
The mook only gets one success, so I want you to add 3 successes. I want you to add 3 die to your dexterity brawl.
And we are behind him.
Oh god, yes.
Yes, so you are at a
So
-2
beautiful.
difficulty. You are at a -2 difficulty with +3 die. If you don't kill him, I'm very sad.
Well, with rolls like this, who needs enemies, right?
Mother.
Luckily, the difficulty is 3.
Yeah.
Is it 3? Jesus,
Yeah.
that's right. Bonus.
Great
Oh.
white mouse.
The only reason it's not 2 is because Elward combat difficulty bottoms out at 3.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 8 on the attack. Let me look at my damage. Much gooder.
That the magic 7.
That is the magic 7, in fact.
And he doesn't soak any of it.
He can soak lethal?
Hmm?
Humans cannot soak lethal.
Either or. He doesn't soak any of it either. Yeah, anyway.
I was about to be scared. Very briefly. Before he hit the
Yeah,
ground.
Yeah, I've actually broken into the house of a vampire who just plays
of
Wild at
a fucking ghoul that is just like he's trying
What
to
is
like
life?
he's trying to max level his warlock for his dormitor.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So yes, that is a magic 7.
It is the
There,
Magic 7.
there is a collision and impact with the floor
Not
and blood
really a
spraying.
collision, is more of a latch on and like bring to the floor. All of you
Yep.
can hear sort of muffles coming out of the earphones, like, where the fuck is our heels? Heels, 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 heels. You have no idea what they're talking about. And he is currently bleeding all across the floor.
T-Rex head shake, just to make sure.
You've broken his neck. You have bitten through both the carotid and the jugular. He is dead. He's quite dead.
Smiles will quickly head to the and see if you can find the cutting tool.
I'm
Snowpaw,
sorry. You just like blanked out there for me, really quick.
Smiles is heading to the kitchen to try and find a cutting tool.
Snowpaws is
He's-
going to chew the thing on his head away from the Weaver box. Essentially chew that cord until it breaks, so that nobody on his vent server can hear. There are 8 voices. We must sever 8 voices.
I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. Okay, you sever it. You get a small like zip of electrical shock, but nothing bad.
Stoneclaw releases the body and reluctantly takes a step back and sits down.
Is dead. It's, you know, the poor guy is like wearing cargo shorts and an XXL T-shirt that reads "Looking for group and chill." Um,
Oh God, why?
Does he have like hair on his neck? Unkempt.
he has a weird ponytail kind of thing, and his face and neck is kind of pockmarked.
I think he was going for the neck beard.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a neck beard, but
Oh, damn it.
it's pretty clear. This guy has not gotten out of his apartment for a very long time.
Okay.
Does that mean there's like half-finished takeout boxes around?
Yeah, half-finished takeout boxes. You can see a Kill la Kill body pillow off like in the corner next to the TV.
Hmm.
She'll be distracted from longingly looking at the kill she's not supposed to eat and snuffling
Yeah,
at
no.
a Chinese takeout box.
Now, say, is there like visible in the kitchen?
Yeah, there are a couple of knives in the kitchen.
Okay. Smiles will shift to Krenos and
He
take them.
shifts to Krenos, and he's able to grab at the knives. There are several there. There are varying widths and lengths.
And he will come through and he will start to hack slices of the homid.
Okay. He also gets like t-shirt and body hair.
He'll cut the t-shirt away first.
Okay. This is a very big ape.
It might be a lot of slicing. This might be an insanely messy affair.
It is. Oh, well, let's see.
To get to the good meat.
It's not that messy. It's fairly messy. I mean, there's blood pooling all over the floor. But yeah, there isn't. It's not like you have to cut through like a foot and a half of fat to get to actual meat.
Yeah. Um. Do you want to eat
Where
your
are you
kill?
taking it from, by the way? Just so we have that detail set in stone.
He will. If he can find fat in the belly, the good tender meat in the belly, he will take it from there.
Yes. Okay. Yes. He's going for yeah. You get a cut that is reminiscent of like the uncooked mass that others would leave in your den. You get to this area that sort of looks like that. You knew it to be bacon.
Yeah. So he will cut the bacon of the long pig. And,
Long pig. Word of the day, folks. Long pig. Go ahead and roll me that. Roll me, because you are carving at this point. I want you to roll me dexterity survival.
That is certainly a dice pool that I can use. Two successes.
2 successes. You get a fair bit of the bacon of the long pig.
And then he will, after getting that, he will turn to Stoneclaw and say, "Do you want to eat of your kill?"
She pops her head out of like a box of lo mein. Probably has like
noodles.
that one noodle hanging out of her mouth.
Yeah,
Alphonse looks secondhand embarrassed.
She looks pretty excited about the notion, and her tail comes up ever so slightly and
She
waves tentatively.
The Homids will tell you that you can't. Special.
Damn it,
They
you
wrote it in their litany.
keep flickering out.
1 sec.
Sorry.
I will be 2 minutes and I will change headset.
He wants to make sure everybody can hear this.
Well, it's like
Everybody, listen up, Homids.
this is the moment where every word matters. This is a good lecture.
No, Shelby, you didn't freeze. We heard the secondhand embarrassment comment.
Mm-hmm. What even is shame?
Hey, lo mein is good.
It is. Freaking delicious. It doesn't matter if it's a day or two old. That's fine. I've got an iron stomach.
Apes can make things that taste good.
They can. Like pizza and ice cream. Oh god, he died.
No! He has to come back within 15 minutes, otherwise his hangout will die.
I don't think it'll take him that long. Ta-da! Magic. Clearly trying to get mics and headsets to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, that's one back.
Where did Shelby go?
I'm right here. My campus internet kind of went kaput. Did Duncan disappear too?
I think he's trying to get his other headset to work.
He's trying to get his headset to work. We're having technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. How often does your campus internet just go boom?
Every time I look at it, funny.
Stop giving it the side eye. I believe in you, Duncan. I believe.
Y'all believe?
Come on, Duncan.
You can do it!
Don't let the hangout die, Duncan. Yay!
My apologies for that. Can you all hear me?
Yes!
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My sincere apologies.
Yes, okay. So, continue.
Yeah. Really disapproving at Stoneclaw's eating of the homid chemical things. So don't eat that food. It's tainted. But the homids will tell you that you can't eat this kill because they think they're special. Do you think this is a kill you should be able to eat?
She tilts her head slightly as if it's a silly question and then answers yes.
This is how the homids control us, or try to. They make their rules so we can't act as we wish. This is game that we killed.
But is the ape not filled with taint?
An ape. It's as filled with taint as any other ape.
But this one does not live in treetops. This one lives in cages. This one eats things that are not from Gaia.
They all do. They do not have one taint.
But it stares mindlessly at the pleasure box. And its foot coverings are strange. Even for the homids.
Does he have Crocs? Of course he has Crocs.
His cloth foot coverings in the bathroom, they were wrong.
Yes. The apes are corrupt. Yes. But they are kills like any other. You cannot eat it because it's corrupt. But if you feel that it's a kill you've earned, don't let the homids take it away from you. They'll condemn you with their litany. With their litany. Even when they find out, they will probably whine and yowl that we have killed a defenseless ape.
Why does their litany say that we do not eat the apes, but their litany does not say that we do not eat wolves?
Because the wolves they don't care about our lives.
Then they would rather be meat to be wasted. Fall on the stone, nourish nothing.
I missed the start of that.
She said, then they would rather be meat to be wasted, fall on the stones, and nourish nothing.
Yes.
Why?
Because they think they are special. They think they are not animals.
is not special, is wrong.
Yes.
The now somewhat hacked corpse is getting accusing looks for thinking it is special.
The Homids think that the humans are special as well. With words, but all their actions confirm it.
Then they are lying.
Yes, all of them.
What is the purpose of lying?
They're telling us wrong things to control us.
Did you lose us, Duncan? Aha.
Welcome back.
The computer is rebelling. It wants the new shiny headset. It really is. Jesus.
Were you saying Reaperbox is rebelling against being told that it is Reaperbox?
See what happens when you chew the cord?
That's why we don't
Sorry,
chew the
not
cord, Joey.
Hey, Miller does it to me, so I'm gonna do it to this NPC.
But we love Miller. Miller has place upon lap.
Okay.
Yay!
Yes. Sorry, I was talking like the whole time there, but you couldn't hear me. And it took a while before I realized.
I'm sorry.
So
Because-
perhaps then
They want to
Okay.
control us. They want
is this
to. They are better than us. But we can judge them for being apes, but judge us. They can serve and live.
so the purpose of their lie is so that we control ourselves, so they do not have to show dominance?
Yes.
That sets back Stoneclaw's ears. Something right and proper.
Snowpaws looks very sad.
Somebody's finding out that Homids are lazy.
I've taken you here so you can hunt. So you can see the proof there are any animal. Merely one lost to Gaia, for it thinks to something else. If you wish to eat your kill, I will not judge you for it. But the Philodox of the Sept will.
The big question is, will Smiles join them?
What did you say, sorry?
Will Smiles join them?
He's not, but he is giving Stoneclaws the opportunity.
Why don't you like me having renown?
I'm presenting you a choice.
Yeah, and the character would definitely do one thing, and it will make the player sad.
What will the character do?
The character will, being told expressly that Smiles will not judge her, but the Philodox of the Sept will take a tentative step towards her kill, and then pause, and look more thoughtfully at Smiles this time.
Stoneclaw,
Ear twitch.
I am a Philodox of the Sept. And Snowpaws will look back towards the bathroom. Is there anything else in this apartment that requires my attention right now? Look who learned from Olaf.
Stoneclaw
been
looks
Smiles. Hopefully he gets what she's saying.
Maybe you should inspect the socks to see if they were tainted. Drew.
Yes, perhaps they were tainted. I will investigate. And Snowpaws is going to leave to the bathroom. And she is going to get real interested in those crusty socks.
I don't know whether to love or hate you right now.
The answer is yes.
So there will be a period there where she points out that she's a Philodox of the Sept, that Stoneclaw takes on a confused and kind of hurt tilt of head, and then she continues, and there's a tilt the other direction, and when she finally turns for the bathroom, it all seems to click, and she will sit and wait patiently for Snowpaws to be completely absorbed in her new activity. And then again glance to Smiles because he is ranking to make sure that he
Smiles.
is disinterested.
He's just watching.
Yeah. Once she's sure that there's no repercussions and there will be no snapping ats, she will probably just go in where he's already hacked at it because it's easier to get to the good bits.
Long pig bacon.
It is nom-nom-licious. It's even raw. It's better this way.
It is better this way.
And as she has learned from hunting, she will manage to not pierce the gut sac and just try to eat the flesh.
Yeah.
Such a good little red talon pack.
When you were done, you'll reach down and touch the body and use Hidden Killer. Just the body. Any fur in the room will disappear. And whatsoever that this was a kill by animal will vanish. It will look like this is like knife wounds.
Yes, it will, actually. Your teeth mark, you will see. What's the roll for?
It's manipulation, larceny, and I got 3 successes because it's difficulty 7, and it's 1 corpse per success.
The single worst dice pool a red talon will ever have.
Yeah, completely.
Right. So anyway, so you got 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Stoneclaw, you will actually see your bite marks and the knife wounds sort of shift into some sort of stabbing motion.
There will probably be an initial, like, very sharp recoil of the head to get it away from it.
As per the rule, the slicing will still... It removes, like, bite and claw.
Mm-hmm.
She lovingly nods so much on it.
Still the slice.
There's
still, like, the slice marks.
The
and
hacking.
The vital organs removed.
Stoneclaw will specifically recognize these movements as movements of skinning. She's seen these before.
I've seen this before?
Yeah, you're the one that was raised in captivity and then changed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hot damn. Yeah, she'll probably recoil sharply as that starts all shifting around because that ain't natural. And then just kind of sit back and watch very keenly as the process goes on.
The children of Griffin know this. We can hide our kills. The Homage will tell you that you must use false claws, that you must take the tainted forms. You never do. Or you almost never do. This is how the veil exists as a Lupus. You never let them know it was you. Each other. They're so corrupt and mad they will kill each other with their false claws.
And after a brief,
If you
Investigating
gain
those
clear
socks.
as a child,
So
if you gain
interesting, so fascinating.
if you become Cleath as children of Griffin, as Red Talons, you can learn this.
what is Griffin?
Griffin is the totem of the Red Talons, of my tribe. The tribe of the Lupus, tribe of the Wolves.
What does Griffin ask of his children?
That we die before we let there be a world without wolves. That we live as the wolves we're supposed to be. In the tribe. There never will be. That we wreak bloody vengeance for what the worm, the weaver, and their favoured children, the apes, have done to Gaia.
Why are red talons here, in the scar?
I came here because there was a Bane a long time ago called the Storm Eater. I came to fight it. I stayed because Tori, but also that there were so many Ura. The Sept was so tainted with its human mind. None knew its wolf heart. Away.
They have forgotten their wolf heart?
Yes. Some of them think they know it. They claim they balance the sides of their nature.
I think some do not even know that they have a wolf heart.
Yes. The others think that knowing they have one is the same as it being in balance with their human mind. But even balance, the human mind was a gift, came from the worm, when the worm tricked Gaia. That, and the Homid form. Homids. Gifts from the worm to corrupt the nation.
There's a lot of processing going on, a lot of ear twitching. You can practically smell smoke.
Does this mean that we are tainted because we have Hamid minds and have Hamid forms?
We cannot escape completely from the touches of taint within us. But if you fight your Homid mind, the Homid form, you will be purer for it. Cleanse yourself whenever you have to take. Have yourself cleansed whenever you have to take Homid form. The homids will laugh and say you're being ridiculous. Silly Lupus.
Do we not have to learn how to wear it so that we can pass among the sheep?
We are deep amongst them now.
Processing begins again. Very arduous processing.
We must hide. We must take other paths. Sometimes, yes, you'll have to take it. Sometimes it is unavoidable, but always look for another way. As if you were picking up tools of the worm to destroy the worm. Because that's what you are doing.
In the end, Stoneclaw settles on a sour face.
In the sept I first changed near, they said the same thing, that the worm's tools can be taken from it, but many of them were homids.
You can never take the worm's tools from the worm. You can never make them other than what they are. They call themselves the Glasswalkers.
Ooh!
They do just this every day. The tools of the worm and the weaver. They claim to fight. You take homage form. They will give you one of the small buzzing boxes and say you need it to talk to your pack brothers and sisters. They may even say they'll train you in the use of their false claws, the fire sticks, so you can slay far away.
I do not like fire sticks.
No.
Snowpaws looks around the big cage they are in yet again. Do the glasswalkers put themselves in these cages?
Yes.
And there'll
She
be...
looks extremely anxious.
Many of
The
the homids do.
glasswalker that said it would teach me. Does it want this for me?
Who was it? Hotfix.
Hotfix.
I do not know what Hotfix wants.
Stoneclaw looks distinctly like her skin is crawling. There's like waves of bristling.
Snowpaws definitely does too.
But almost all the homids will live in places like this. Not in dens. Not
I
even.
have seen one that does not stay in a box.
Olaf
Silverfang?
has.
Wormful does not sleep in a box.
Oh,
Where does the wormflow sleep?
The rock in front of Alpha's box.
Not all. Many do. Ophelia Cinnamon sleeps with her pack as she should. But the wormfoe is strange, he does not have a pack. It is wrong to be alone.
Yes.
He will go mad. If he is not already.
I like him better than some. He showed me his wolf. Others do not.
Yes. Yes, some are better than others.
Are there
Many are just bad.
Hamids? Are there Hamids we can teach to be better than what they were born as?
Some of them, yes. Some of them have lost hope. All of those who follow cockroach, most of those who follow rat, they are lost.
And Stoneclaw, in a moment of revelation, will kind of snap her head towards Smiles. You should teach Dusk. He
I've
looks
heard
like
he is
you
strange.
on the other side.
I've heard of Dusk. I will find him.
Yes.
And many are better. Those who have to live, as Lupus do, for a long time, get better. Those who go to Wolfholm get better. It is a revelation for them to be hunted. They do not understand it.
Smiles in the night, Raya.
Yes, little one.
Is there still hope for Gaia? There are so
No.
many of these places. They're big, crawling with apes. I only saw a few wolves. I saw many, many herds of apes in a day, but only the same 6 wolves. Why do we fight?
Because then there will be more wolves who are born to defend Gaia. It is what we do. And when we fight, we will have more time.
Even if we clean them, scars stay scars.
Yes. And like you say, there are the humans. This is as one lives. You can smell it in here. It is corrupt and filthy.
Does this mean the Guru have already failed?
Yes.
She whimpers. Her tail
This is
goes between her legs and her ears like just fall flat.
This is another thing that only the children of Griffin truly understand. The rest think they can still win. They do not understand just how far we have gone. If I showed you Pangaea, and then came here again, after time there, you would understand just how much we have lost. Completed the Impergium. If the others had not stopped us. Maybe if they listened to the prophecies of the one known as Shadow that happened before, after the Impergium, but before now. Maybe the nation would be saved.
Snowpaw will get comforting grooming.
The children, Griffin grants us many, gives us prophecies to say what is going to happen before it does. The other tribes do not have this gift the same. Many of the great prophecies of the nation were given by Red Talons. The greatest of them all were the prophecies of Shadow. The other tribes said what he said wasn't true, and they ignored it happening. They have ignored us. They have stopped us. The times we have managed to work against the nation have helped Gaia. But most of the time, we follow our alphas as we must.
Why do we remain
And
with the nation?
because they are our alphas.
Even if our alphas are corrupt and wrong?
Why do we not challenge our alphas?
We do. But they are dominant. And they are not corrupt, they are just wrong.
She takes on a very stubborn sort of stance and draws herself up a bit.
Maybe one day you will be alpha of the nation, if you are strong.
I am strong. I will get stronger, bigger.
Maybe you will be alpha of the nation.
If this is what the alphas think, perhaps I will be better alpha.
Maybe. But one cannot argue with one's alpha.
Is that not the job of the Ragabash?
We can question, we challenge. But when the alpha leads, we allow the alpha to assert their dominance. So they can lead without being challenged by everyone. Many of the Homids are obsessed with glory. With their own reputation. They would challenge all the alphas to assert themselves. They would lose. By allowing an alpha to show how dominant they are, they can do more.
So, you do not argue with Alpha, you make Alpha stronger.
Yes.
I am told, and I know in my wolf heart, what Luna has chosen me for was to judge.
Hello?
To keep. Hello.
So, yeah, you're really roboty.
Sorry, I'm on mobile data.
Okay.
Was to judge, to keep other guru on the right track. How can I do this if the Alpha is wrong and will not listen?
Show them their wolf heart the way they should. Ensure that disputes don't end in death.
I see.
But you do not need to judge by their litany. judged by what you know.
The Homins know nothing but their litany.
Yes.
They do not understand judgment. They do not understand why the Alpha bares his teeth and stands on the others. How would they understand judgment if it is not by their litany?
They do not even understand challenges. They think it comes through words. And that then it is resolved with more.
Homids do everything with words.
Yes.
They look at us, and when they look at us, they tell us they do not respect us.
Yes.
They tell us that they hate us, but their words say they do not.
Yes.
Are you guys still having this conversation in the kitchen?
Yeah, we're gonna order a pizza, kind of watch Netflix for a while, and chat.
No, it's
Yes.
like three wolves talking in high speech in the kitchen.
Really quietly.
Hey, we're in the living room over the corpse. Okay.
And we're being very quiet.
So quiet.
Although Smiles will actually, at that point, say, we should talk on the way back. And they'll have many questions.
There will be a knock on the door saying, "Hey George, you better not have dogs in there."
Quickly. Through the gauntlet. Spending.
Also spending.
Poof.
And
Like,
we can continue this.
I love this Lupus conversation about the Lupus side of things, but like, you're in a murder scene.
We're in the best murder scene.
Yeah. Massive pool of blood with like the liver and the heart and massive chunks of chest like flesh. Like
It's
three
human
wolves
though.
just stood next to
I
it.
know too.
Yep. So yeah. The back say yes. And when we assert our dominance, they say we are being cruel or violent.
Mean.
But cruelty.
They do not respect our ways of doing so.
I did not understand what cruelty was until I changed. It was only when I changed that I ever wanted it.
Duncan, look at your messages.
Saying that the sorry. I understand this. When the homids are afraid of you, they will yield dominance to you. For them to be afraid, you must be harsh or cruel.
But cruelty is not two packs fighting for land. Cruelty is the apes and what they do. If we are cruel, Are we not mirroring them?
They say we must learn from them. If that is the one thing they respect, that we learn from them. The one that makes them show. If I did not need it, if we did not need it, then maybe it'll be better. There are those in the Red Talons who have found that being cruel to humans, making their death last a long time, because as the humans pain upon Gaia, they return that energy to her and purify the land.
But could we ever... Snowpaws like pauses. Could the Red Talons ever do that enough to heal what has been done?
There are many humans, and all of them hurt Gaia. I do not think there are any humans, even if we were quick, even if the nation, all the nation helped us. Even if all the nation helped us, we couldn't. Of the humans.
So we must remind them of what they have done.
Yes.
We could keep it from getting worse.
That is what I try to do. And I remind them of what they have done and what they help happen. The more that will kill humans, the more that understand what the problem is, the less it will grow, the longer Gaia has before we lose.
We will do what we were made to do until there are none of us left.
Yes. My mate in Pangaea, she is of a different... They did the same before they were wiped from this world. She does not regret it.
Regret is of the Hamid mind.
Yes. Do.
Yes.
Do. Do what is right and do not look back. But Stoneclaw, I will leave it up to you to decide whether to tell the Homids that you ate the human flesh.
Not sure about lying, but do not have to tell.
Yes.
Silence is not a lie.
It is not.
If I say I saw nothing, that is not a lie.
Yes. Yes. Unless you have more questions about Griffin and the Red Talons, you should go back to the cub den. And I will return to my pack and make this sandwich.
Smiles in the night, Raya.
Yes, no pause.
I have not seen anything. I have not seen everything yet. I do not know if I can make a decision yet. But I feel soon it is time to choose.
If you become a daughter of Griffin, I will show you how it is done. Whilst many humans are wrong and corrupt, some harm Gaia to live. Every day it's what they do. They hack at her bones, they bleed her, they cut down the trees in exchange for the Weaver tokens that the Homins call money. You will fill one with terror and then kill it.
What does Griffin do for those of us held in cages?
He gives us. It was the Red Talons that broke me out of my cage.
Stoneclaw has just grown kind of stern and quiet and is marching along.
The Homids put me in a cage and trained me to fight and kill. It was all I knew. It was the Red Talons that gave me something else. They gave me freedom. They found me as I changed in the cage. Broke me out.
Snowpaws nods thoughtfully.
Stoneclaw's just looking kind of distant and kind of ruffled.
Why do Lupus join other tribes?
Often because they are marked by this pure breed of other tribes. Other than that, I do not know. I have not spoken to them all.
And Stoneclaw remains silent. Because filling dead air is good.
Snowpaw's little gears are turning, but she doesn't seem to have any more questions.
And then Smiles will take the cubs back to their den, and he will go back to the hunter's den and make his sandwich, rather inexpertly stacking things together in a semi-coherent order. And with that, we will end the scene, unless people want to do something else.
fucking Lupus doesn't know to put mayo on top of the bread just to make sure that the other stuff doesn't get soggy. But anyway,
Yeah. Thank you, ST, for STing. Thank you, other players, for playing. Thank you, anyone for watching. And goodbye.